everyone. I'm Barbara Kim, Product Marketing Manager for Personal and Intelligent Devices for Microsoft Teams. And with me today, I have Shailendra Chabra and Akshay Bhatt, Principal Program Managers for Microsoft Teams. Would like to welcome you to our session on innovation in Teams meetings and devices with intelligence to share some of our AI-powered features and announcements for Teams. Meetings have always been the cornerstone of teamwork, and meetings are now a major part of our workday and important means for productivity. However, at a time where people are conducting more virtual meetings than ever, our research has shown that many of us feel less connected since moving to remote work and are experiencing more fatigue during video meetings than during in-person collaboration. Also, endless meetings can be counterproductive if people are feeling unprepared, distracted, or lacking follow-through after the meeting. We recognize that more meetings will not solve the issues of today's meetings, but better and smarter meetings. So we are continuously finding and delivering new ways to make virtual interactions more natural, more engaging, and ultimately more human. In this session, we want to share about our human-centered, AI-powered innovations that help people feel more connected, make meetings more inclusive, and bring together both remote and in-room attendees, and also streamline collaboration. First, we want to talk about Together Mode. Together Mode makes meetings more engaging by helping you focus on other people's faces and body language, and even making it easier to pick up on the nonverbal cues, which are super important for human interaction. And shortly, we'll share how these features work. We also recently announced features that makes meetings more inclusive for attendees. Live captions and transcription allow attendees to follow along what is being said in a meeting, including who said it. After a meeting, a transcript file is automatically saved in a tab as a part of the meeting. And this will help you easily catch up to the meeting, whether you join late or miss the meeting. And I'll pass it off to Shailendra, who will demo and share details of these experiences.
Thanks, Barbara. Hello, everyone. We all are conducting more virtual meetings than ever. Our research has shown that many of us feel less connected and experience more fatigue ever since we have moved to being completely remote. I don't know about you, but I really miss seeing my colleagues in person and being with them at the workplace. To that end, our Together Mode experience uses AI segmentation technology to digitally place participants in a shared background, making it feel like we are all sitting in the same room with everyone else in the meeting or class together. As you can see, I turn on Together Mode from the menu, and I can see and feel that I have Amy, Lydia, Alex, and Lynn all with me together here. Together Mode helps me increase engagement because now I can focus on other people's faces and body language, and making it easier for me to pick up on the nonverbal cues that are so important for our human-to-human interaction. It also makes it really easy for me to understand who is talking and incurs less cognitive overload for me overall. I love it when a feature or experience makes me work less. We have Together Mode with Auditorium View now, and we'll be bringing more views to Together Mode in the future. Now at Microsoft, we're constantly working on ways to improve our inclusivity. It's in our culture. We released live captions in General Ring in December, and we are so grateful and happy to learn that this feature has proven to be immensely helpful for people. We now bring you live captions with speaker attribution so that you can follow along in a meeting and can also know who is saying what. For example, how is everyone doing today?
I'm doing well. Doing great. I'm doing wonderful.
Live captions are transient. That is, they're not saved anywhere. But what if I miss the meeting, but I want to quickly catch up? We're happy to share with you today that we are rolling out live transcript feature to our General Ring very soon. Live transcript is a great way to view what was said during the meeting, both for those who attended, but also for those who may have missed the meeting. We have built state-of-the-art technology using Azure Cognitive Services that shows you live speech-to-text utterances from participants in the meeting. It even recognizes hard names and acronyms that are not even in the English dictionary, names like Shailendra, PSTN, MSFT, etc.
This is amazing.
Wow, I love it.
That will save me a lot of time when I'm trying to catch up on meetings.
Live transcript is saved and is accessible during and after the meeting. For example, I can go to the transcript tab after the meeting and can view it there. I can also download transcript in docx or VTT format after the meeting is over. I'll now hand it back over to Barbara.
Thank you, Shalandra. Next, we want to introduce you our latest device innovation. The workplace of the future will be a blend of remote work and physical offices. And in the hybrid workplace, it is critical that everyone feels engaged and connected no matter where they work. In the past, remote attendees may not have been fully following along what's happening in the room or understand who is speaking. To make meetings more inclusive for both remote and in-room attendees, we are announcing a new category of intelligent speakers for Microsoft Teams rooms. Intelligent speakers will bring together speaker attribution transcription for participants in the meeting room, enabling attendees to spend less time note-taking and easily following along who said what in the room. Intelligent speakers also include special 7-microphone array to identify voices up to 10 people in the meeting rooms. So whether you're working remotely or following the meeting in the conference room, you can effectively see who said what during and after the meeting. Also, intelligent speakers are designed for speech and Cortana, and we'll be sharing more about the experience of Cortana on Teams devices later during the session. Beyond bringing together people across room and attendees, knowing who is speaking makes transcription more accurate and meaningful. Once we know the person who is speaking, we're able to leverage the power of Microsoft Graph to identify the colleagues, documents they've been co-authoring and reading, and the words they can use and they have been using to contextualize the transcription. In addition, we want to emphasize our deep commitment to privacy and security. All data will be stored in the Office 365 cloud, and users will have control over their biometric information, and they can delete them at any time with one click. Each meeting has a control where use of biometric information can be turned on or off. And additionally, admins have full control on turning on or off biometric capture and the use of it across the organization. This time, I'll turn it over to Aya, who will share the product experiences for intelligent speakers.
Our latest innovation is a new category of intelligent speakers for Microsoft Teams rooms that brings speaker-attributed transcription for participants in the meeting room. This will help meetings be more inclusive for both remote and in-room attendees. This also enables attendees to spend less time note-taking and easily follow along with who said what in the room.
You know, if we install a new line, it might actually roughly double our output.
I think you're right. Aya, could you bring up the photo from the last brainstorm?
Great idea. Now, all remote participants will see the speakers' names appear next to the live transcription, which is accessible to all attendees during and after the meeting.
Thank you, Aya. Additionally, intelligent capture is another feature that helps remote attendees feel more included and engaged in meetings with participants in a shared meeting space. When in-room participants want to use a traditional whiteboard to draw and collaborate, typically remote attendees can't see what is on the board, so they are feeling a little disengaged. Intelligent capture powered by AI in the Microsoft Cloud uses a dedicated content camera to intelligently detect, crop, frame the in-room whiteboard, bringing a clear and enhanced view into the Teams meeting experience. Even if someone moves in front of the whiteboard, remote attendees will actually be able to see the content right through them. Finally, we want to share how Cortana in Teams helps streamline collaboration using voice assistants. Across Teams Mobile, the Teams Display, and the Teams rooms with intelligent speakers, Cortana is my voice assistant that uses AI in the Microsoft Graph to securely help me find the right meetings, people, and files when I ask. And it's all delivered using Cortana enterprise-grade services, so your data remains in the Office 365 trust boundary. I'll ask Akshay to share some of the product experience for Cortana and Teams across devices.
Thanks, Barbara. Let's start with mobile. Teams mobile app is a key part of my workday. It allows me to stay connected whenever I'm away from my PC, walking the dog, running an errand, or just on the go at work, going from one meeting to another. With Cortana Voice Assistant in Teams mobile app, staying on top of things is much easier. Cortana uses AI and Microsoft Graph to securely take actions like checking calendar, sending chat messages, joining meetings, or just finding the right files, all while I'm on the go. To get started, I can just tap this mic button and speak in a natural language. Let's take a look. What meetings do I have tomorrow?
I'm finding 3 events for tomorrow.
Looks like I have back-to-back meetings tomorrow afternoon. And I'd like to have a quick break before the quarterly business review meeting at 3. Let me inform the attendees while I'm on the go. Send a message to my 3 p.m. meeting tomorrow.
What's your message?
I have a meeting right before this. Can we start at 3:10 p.m. so I can take a quick break to grab a bite?
Send it or change it.
Send it.
I'll send that.
With a simple voice command, I was able to notify the attendees. I could dictate multiple lines, and Cortana took care of splitting into sentences, punctuation, and capitalizations for me. Great time saver. Now, I recall Megan, my colleague, had asked for some things to be done prior to this meeting. Let me go to my chat with her to see what it was. Go to my chat with Megan. With Cortana in Teams, I can perform quick navigation within my Teams app, be it opening my calendar, looking up my at mentions, or just navigating to chats with my contacts. But I don't see the message I was looking for in my one-on-one chat with her. Megan is my frequent collaborator, and we communicate a lot in group chats, many channels, apart from our one-on-one chats. Maybe she posted it there. No worries, let's search. Find messages from Megan about quarterly review. There it is. Notice that I can simply use natural language to search for messages in Teams. I could have also scoped my query to search within a time frame, like yesterday or last week, or even within a specific channel, all using natural language. So looks like Megan wanted me to send the sales projection deck to Deborah, who's my other collaborator in this project. Let me do it now. Share the sales projection deck with Deborah.
Should I share this?
Yes. I didn't have to say Deborah's full name or the exact name of the file. That's because Cortana understands the signals from Microsoft Graph, and it really understands my key contacts and the files I've been working on. While Cortana found the exact file for me, it's still confirmed to make sure I don't make a mistake in sharing the wrong one. This is the Microsoft Teams display, an all-in-one dedicated Teams device featuring an ambient touchscreen with hands-free experience powered by Cortana. I have this set up in my home office, and I love joining meetings and making calls from it. You saw how I used Cortana on my mobile to prep for a meeting by sending messages, sharing content with the attendees. Now, time to finally join the meeting. Cortana, join the meeting.
Ready to join your 3 p.m.?
Yes. One command, and I have effortlessly joined the meeting. So easy. Once I'm in the meeting, I can perform other meeting actions, hands-free, like adding people and presenting content. Let's take a look. Cortana, add Alan to the meeting.
Okay, add Alan DeYoung. Is that right?
Yes. Now that we have all the attendees, let me bring up the deck to go over. Cortana is aware of the documents I've been using recently in Microsoft 365. So I can just say, Cortana, present my recent PowerPoint.
Sure. Which presentation?
First one.
All right, I'll pull up the presentation.
There it is. I can also navigate the deck hands-free. It allows me to do the typical next and previous slide actions. Cortana, next slide. I can also go to a slide anywhere in this deck by title or a specific phrase in that slide that I might remember. Cortana, go to the revenue growth slide. This is quite handy, as flipping through a large deck like this can be time-consuming otherwise. Again, through the power of Microsoft Graph and AI, Cortana understands the deck structure and contents, saving precious time in the meeting. Cortana, end the meeting.
All right, I'll end the meeting.
You can learn more at these links here. Cortana in Microsoft Teams display will be generally available in the next few weeks. And on mobile, it's already available. We encourage you to try it today. Before we close, here is a video that shows you how some of our intelligent features and devices for Microsoft Teams help people stay connected, productive, and included in a hybrid workplace. Let's take a look.
Cortana, start my meeting.
Joining your 2:30 p.m.
Previously, people in the room generally had a better meeting experience than people joining from other places.
Cortana, join my next meeting.
Now, as some people are returning to the workplace, Microsoft Teams and Teams devices can help make the meeting experience feel more alike and more inclusive for everyone. The intelligent speaker for Microsoft Teams Rooms uses AI to recognize people's voices, so the transcript not only shows what was said, it shows who said it. That way, people who aren't in the room can easily follow along, and anyone can catch up on anything they missed. The raise hand feature lets people know you have something to say, which makes it easier to participate in the conversation. And intelligent capture helps people who aren't in the room see more of what's happening in it. So while we may not all be in the same place, Microsoft can help us feel more like we are.
At Microsoft, we're committed to building technology and experiences that help you stay productive. We now have created Microsoft Teams as your hub for teamwork and infused it with intelligence to empower you all to do more work together efficiently. And there's a lot more to come. As always, we look forward to your feedback to become even better. Please check out our other sessions to learn more about these and many other capabilities. Thank you for being a Microsoft customer and for choosing us to serve you every day.